this will be our agenda for this particular class or this webinar. So we'll go through the introductions, then we'll talk about the Workday. Okay, then we'll talk about the course objectives for this particular course and what we are going to cover as part of course curriculum in this training program. So let's talk about Workday. So Workday is a cloud-based ERP platform that provides a blend of applications for different modules, which is required for any organization, right? So it it offers various features and tools which is helpful for the organizations to handle their workforce, right? So we have, and it's like you will once we will log into the Workday system, right? So you will see that in this training program that it's a kind of single platform where we have various applications use cases. Okay, so where we can use a single platform to handle the various modules, okay, or the various items which is required for any organization to handle their workforce. This is the brief history of Workday. So it started in 2005. It was co-founded in 2005, and since last many years, like it has grown into full-fledged ERP, right? In which has it's which has many which provides the many tools for the organizations. And during these years, it has also, acquired various companies, okay, and it has launched various modules in the Workday system. And if I quickly talk about the job outlook of any Workday HCM resource, so job or the current market trend, right? So the we don't have we have plenty of jobs available for the Workday HCM resources. So the market of Workday HCM consultants or the Workday consultants itself, it's not matured yet. So you have huge opportunity in case of by as a Workday HCM consultants in the market. And Workday HCM consultants also they earn a very good salary as well. Okay, so here in the data we have in this slide we have the data for United States, but if I talk about the for the whole world as well, the market is very good, okay, for the Workday resources. So this is a current salary trend if you see here. So on an average, Workday SIM consultants earns around $85,000 per year. Again, that's an average, right? So you have some maximum salaries and minimum salaries as well, but this is the average salary of the Workday SIM consultants. And based on this graph, you can see that the salary trend is increasing, right? Since last many years. So here in this graph, you have the data of till 2020 only, but in last 4 years as well, the market remains same. Now let's quickly see what are the industries that uses Workday. So these are the various industries which are using Workday as of now. So it we have financial services, manufacturing, technology, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, and everything. So you can see that almost every industry in the market is using Workday system, right, to handle their workforce. So its presence is everywhere. You can find its presence across different industries and across various sizes of organizations as well, right? So I have seen, like in my career, I have seen that that the clients who had close to 100 resources, they were using Workday, and even the clients who had hundreds and thousands of resources, they are also using Workday. So Workday's presence is everywhere as of now, and many clients are still they are moving to the Workday ecosystem. And let's talk about course objectives as well. Okay, so in this, as part of this course, right? So the main goal will be we'll master the core concepts and the navigations in the Workday HCM suite. Okay, so it will be a Workday core HCM classes. Okay, so we'll deal with the Workday core HCM concepts. So we all will learn the terminologies or the business. We have something called as a business process or the functionalities which are involved in the Workday application. We have, with the help of this course, we are going to learn the Workday reports, okay? And again, these Workday reports are connectors or integrations. These are technical items or technical chapters, okay? But we cover this as well as part of this particular Workday HCM training. And what will be the prerequisite to attend this course, right? So if you are someone who has experience in HR or recruitment, that will be surely beneficial for this, like in the training. And if you have basic knowledge in SAP HCM or any other ERP system, that is again recommended and will surely be beneficial. But again, if you are someone who is starting new, right, or who doesn't have any background in the, like who hasn't worked in any kind of ERP tools, right, then also you don't have to worry about this, right? So we will try to cover each and everything in detail and from scratch. We'll be covering minor concepts as well, so that you all feel comfortable and can learn the concept in the Workday HCM training very easily and confidently. And if we talk about who should take up this course, and again, this is something which you all can better answer, so I won't try to cover this. So this is, and that's why you all here, right? And what are the benefits for this particular training program? So we also offer the training and the certification options as well. Okay, so what is certification options available? We'll discuss this at the, like, during this training or during this webinar as well. We also ensure that instructors, okay, will guide each and every trainee, okay, with they will try to resolve their issues or the questions, okay, on a regular class, in a regular class. And all the students will be enrolled. They will be receiving all types of course materials, like you have assignments, assessments, labs and cases, everything, case studies, everything you will be receiving, the students who will be enrolled in this particular program, right? And each session, okay, will be an online session, okay, which will be recorded, and the recording of each and every session or live session, it will be placed in, we have a portal called an LMS portal. In this webinar, I'll show you one sample of LMS portal as well, so that you can see how it looks like, what are the different informations it stores. It is stored in the LMS portal. So let's talk about the Workday HCM platform. Okay, so Workday Human Capital Management, it's a configurable software as a service solution. So if I say software as a service, it means that it's purely on the cloud. Okay, so you just have to access a URL, enter your username and password, and that's it. You are good to go. You are entered into the Workday world, and you can configure n number of things based on your requirement. So it has a unified human resource and talent management solution platform, and then it provides the various tools and the processes to deal with the requirements to handle the workforces of the clients. These are the modules which will be covered in the Workday HCM training. I'll be covering this separately, after this at the end of the class as well. Then, okay, if you see here, let's quickly cover this. So the modules which will be covered are mainly divided into the three parts. This is again specific to this particular training program. We have Workday Fundamentals, which will take around 5 hours of training program. Okay, and where we talk about the fundamentals of the Workday system, like the history of Workday, what is the business core structure of Workday, and how the Workday project is implemented for any client. Then we move to our core part of the training, that is the Workday HCM, right? And that's where we'll we discuss about the different core concepts of the Workday HCM platform. Okay, we will go into the detail here as well in the coming classes after your enrollment has been done. So we will be covering all these concepts in the Workday HCM classes. And then at the last, we have a Workday Job Readiness program, which is a self-learning program, which will cover the 5 hours of classes. And if let's quickly talk about the introduction to the Workday fundamentals. So in Workday, we have something called as origin, right? And again, it's not related to Workday, it's for any kind of ERP. So it refers to the source of the piece of data or a starting point of any particular process, right? So it is the way of tracking from where the process was initiated, right? So even in Workday, let's say if you are learning the Workday HCM concepts, right? So what will be your starting point? What will be the source of data that you will be entering into Workday? So we all cover this as well as part of Workday fundamentals. If I talk about Workday architecture, so we have already discussed this, right? So it's a cloud-based ERP platform which provides the different tools and services for any of the organizations who is trying to implement Workday. And if we talk about the business or org structure, so Workday's organizational structure, it includes a very clear hierarchy with multiple levels of management and leadership. Now, this is something which we will learn in the core HCM classes as well. So we can clearly see we have something called as organizations in the Workday system. So we can clearly see the what are the multiple levels of the management inside the organizations and the leadership. And also Workday also has the relatively flat structure as well, okay, with fewer levels of management compared to some other companies. And here I'm talking about the Workday as an organization, right? So it allows for faster decision making and increased communication. So I'll give you one example that, Workday releases 2 major updates in a single year, right? And these major updates it includes the major enhancements which Workday might provide in as part of its update. Now, this is possible because of the faster decision making which happens inside the Workday organization, right? So we all will discuss this as well during the course program, during this training course as well. And Workday also encourages the formation of cross-functional teams, right, where employees from different departments are working together to achieve a common goal. Now, this is something which is true when you will be working in the Workday projects as well. Because inside Workday or in a Workday project, you will have different teams who will be working together, right? So for example, you have the functional resources who will be implementing the functional aspects of Workday. Then you will also be having the technical resources or the integrations consultants, right, who will be working on separately on the integrations. But all consultants or all the resources will work together to achieve a common goal. And the common goal will be implementing the Workday system for any client, right? So that is about the Workday fundamentals. Let's quickly talk about the key product areas of the Workday HCM platform. So these are some key product areas. So you have Workday supports recruitment, talent management, time tracking, the benefits, payroll solutions, HCM, and everything, right? So it supports the it's a full-fledged ERP, right, and supports the various modules which is required for any organizations to handle their workforce. right? How these are implemented, that's again a separate question, but it has a single platform and we have various tools and processes in place, which is helpful in implementing all these types of key product areas which is available inside the Workday platform. So for example, Workday recruitment, right? So you can implement the Workday recruitment module for any of the client, so that right this particular platform can help the organizations to in helping their recruitment process, right? So on the same lines, we have various other tools like Workday supports benefits administration as well. Like you can implement n number of benefit plans as part of the requirement from the client, right? You have Workday also supports the payroll solutions as well. Again, these are some common examples, but so for example, Workday also supports the time tracking as well. Okay, so you can implement the different processes which helps in tracking the time and absence for the organizations, right? For the employees of any organization. So for that, Workday has provided various tools and processes. So these are some key application areas where Workday HCM is implemented for now. So you can see its presence in the banking sector, in the state and local government sectors as well, in the life sciences, right? So that's what I was talking about in the previous slides, that Workday's presence is everywhere across various industries and across different sizes of organizations as well. Workday is truly global to the core because it supports the all kinds of modules which is required for the organizations, right? It is also designed for the people they work. So for example, it's consumer use UI. It's very simple to understand. It's very easy to navigate, right? So if I give you the access, you will be easily able to navigate to the Workday platform, right, in few minutes. So it's that simple. It's mobile friendly. It has actionable analytics. So what does it mean? It means that when you will access Workday, you will have different pages available, right? On those pages, you will have different elements or the objects. So you can take actions into those objects, right? It also supports collaboration, right? So you can collaborate with various teams to achieve your common goal.
A quick question. You're going to be showing the live tenant as well, right, for these guys?
Live tenant, I need to check if I have the access.
We'll send you the access.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's it so Workday also supports integrations as well. Like it has a separate integration cloud. So where we have various tools to implement the integrations. Like you can build the integrations to integrate Workday with other platforms as well. So for this, we have dedicated consultants who handles the integrations. So it is a multi-tenant. It supports multi-tenant. What is a tenant? So tenant is something where you work in the it's like where you log in and start working on the items, right? So that's a platform. We call it as a tenant, Workday tenant. So it's a multi-tenant. What is a multi-tenant? That you will see that various clients will be using the same version of the tenant, right? We'll discuss this as well in the concepts behind this as well in the actual training program. So it's a multi-tenant platform. It's object oriented. So we have something called as business objects, right? So everything in the Workday platform, it's object oriented. It supports security as well. So you can do n number of configurations to secure your data inside the Workday platform, right? So it supports the security as well. So that's why we say that global Workday HCM is a global to the core. So it has various tools. It is designed for the people, how they want to work, and it supports various modules as well for any of the organizations. And if we talk about the job readiness program, so it's a training and it's a program which is designed for the trainees to prepare for the job opportunities, which includes the resume creation, right? So we have the different resources available, which we will be providing you all to the students who will be enrolling into this particular class, right? So those resources will have the so for example, you will have the different templates of resumes available. So those will be helpful in the job readiness program as well. Let's quickly talk about the job role of a Workday consultant. So what a Workday consultant does as part of its regular job, right? So Workday consultant is a professional who helps in implementing or customizing or providing the support for the Workday system to any client, right? So they will assist the organizations so that the Workday application can be implemented, right? They will also assist the organizations to support their already implemented Workday platform or the business processes or the operations. And they will also help in configuring the system, right? Creating the various, we have something called as a custom reports or the integrations. So Workday Consult help in configuring the same for the clients. Let me do one thing. Let me quickly show you the LMS portal, how it looks like, and then I'll show you the tenant as well, how the tenant looks like. So just give me a few seconds. I'll quickly log into the LMS portal and I'll show you the different options.
During the time he's logging in, if anybody has any questions, please ask. By the way, my name is Alok. I have been in Workday, and we trained over like what 8,000 students, and a lot of them corporates. So I've got a lot of experience with all the Workday modules, job, market, certification, everything, the whole 9 years. I've got all the knowledge. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Uh, Hi, Alok. I have a question.
Yeah.
Alok, for this tenant, during your training program, tenant access, do you have any limited, only this much time or this many times we can use, or it's unlimited?
The tenant is provided through the remote desktop protocol. You have 24/7 access, one user, one access. You will have 2 months of tenant access. After 2 months, if you want to extend, it is $149 per month per user.
Okay. Okay. First, initially 2 months that will cover in our training process.
Correct. So you pay the $699 for the training, and it comes with 2 months of tenant, and then it also comes with our referral for you to the sales, service, and staffing partner company, so you can get certified as well. I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail, which you will understand at the end, because if I start that, then it will be no end. So we keep that
Thank
at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Thanks.
I have a question.
You have a question?
Do you train us in reporting as well? Any analytics or reporting training, or just the HCM modules that you have mentioned?
So this particular course is Workday HCM mentorship program. It's basically for people who are moving from any other HCM platform or are recruiters, HR, MBA, HR, whatever. This training is for that. But besides this, we offer about 70 plus courses, which we have customized ourselves. Anything and everything we provide. If you want, I can send you the course catalog. We do quite a lot of corporate trainings. So most of the biggest customers in the US go through our training programs, so we do all of that, but we can customize any training program. So for example, Workday has its own training programs based on the certification, right? But then our customer will come and say, hey, I want this particular training program, which needs to be customized like this for us. We do that too.
Okay. It would be great if you can share the catalog. That would be really helpful.
It's coming to you right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Anybody else has any question? Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Actually, I would like to know, is there like any modules that are covering in this course or just the basic HCM?
Okay. Yeah, the modules, if you open the cohort and then if you scroll down, everything is listed there, what is covered. So it starts with step one, HR jargons, then fundamentals of the training. Actually, the trainer will show you right now because he's going to get into the LMS. Okay. And then we cover the hands on, then we cover job readiness program. It also includes real world case studies, quizzes, everything, the whole 9 years. But he'll show you. I know you what you're asking. He'll show you. So I was just waiting for the trainer to get onto this LMS because that's where all the information is. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other question? Okay.
It's only for the training, right? You don't give any consultancy services like helping in the job search and all?
No, we don't. We are not a staffing company, but I'll tell you how it can help you with our training program, how it can help because we'll show you. We'll show you. Let me come to that point and I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so thank you, Alok. So I have logged into the LMS portal. Okay, so this is, if you all can see my screen, this is how the LMS portal looks like, right? So it has different sections available, okay? And this will be, the access to this portal will be available for everyone who will be enrolled into this particular training program. So here we have the course curriculum. We have a section or the tab where the course curriculum is listed. Now, this is where we have all the chapters which we are going to cover in the as part of this course curriculum, right? So we have Workday Fundamentals. So under Workday Fundamentals, we have 5 chapters or 5 units. Then we have core part of the training. That's where we'll take most part of our time to complete this Workday HCM course. So here we will be covering various chapters, right? So it includes the functional concepts like core concepts and the basic navigations, right? We have something called as organizations, staffing models, jobs and positions, compensation, hiring workers and everything. And also at the last, we'll also try to cover the integrations as well, or the technical concepts of the Workday system, like reports. We have something called as reports. We have cal fields or calculated fields. Then we have the integrations as well, which we'll be covering in the classes. And then we have, at the last, we have the Workday Job Readiness program, where we have provided various resources, like we have something called a cheat sheet to prepare a resume or to prepare for the interviews, right? How you can optimize your LinkedIn profile. All these items are a self-learning program where you will be having the access. Apart from this, if you see here, for every course, right, for every modules here, if you see, we have dedicated tabs available inside your LMS platform. Now, during this course curriculum or during this course duration, right, this will be your go-to platform, right? This particular LMS platform will be your go-to platform. And so, for example, you have dedicated tabs for each and every modules which are listed here, right? So, for example, Workday Fundamentals. If you go to the Workday Fundamentals, you have the materials which trainer refers, right? All the presentations which trainer will be referring, the assessments or the question and answers will be available as part of assessments as well. Let's move to another tab, Materials for Workday HCM, right? So this is where our core content is listed, right? So all the PPTs which trainer will be referring, it's available for you as well. We have assessments, we have live activities as well. So for each and every class, right, you all will be provided some kind of activity which needs to complete. And this will be available for each and every chapter as well. So all these are available in this LMS platform.
Can you open one of those, each one of those, and show them?
Okay, sure. So for example, let's go to this module 1, core concepts and navigation. This is how the activity looks like, right? So it has detailed steps as well. So for example, how do you perform the navigation inside the Workday system when you are starting from scratch, right? So it has detailed steps as well, what you have to do, right? What tasks you have to enter in the search box, right? How do you navigate? All these items are listed in detail for each activity so that it helps you in completing those activities. Let me take another example. So for example, let's say if I go to this jobs and positions, right? If I go here, it says how do you create, it asks you to create a job profile, and it also shows you how you can create a job profile. It is asking you to sign as a person, and you have to enter this into the search box and create the job profiles by entering all these details, right? So it has a step-by-step process as well listed in this particular PDF, all these lab activities which you all have to complete. Okay.
Show them some of the session PowerPoint, so they can have an idea. And there's some of
Yeah,
the case studies as well.
sure. So let's go to
The,
the core concepts. Yeah.
the
Sorry.
PowerPoint. This is assessment. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So if you see here, this is something which the trainer will be referring, right? And you all will be having access to this particular points as well. What is a business object? For example, when we start from scratch, right, learning the basic concepts, we all have to go through this core concepts. What is a compensation inside the Workday system? We have something called a soup org, or staffing models, or the job profiles. All these will be discussed in detail. And for each and every presentations, we also have the activities as well, which needs to complete. And that's where we'll take the help of your lab activities as well. Let me show you another PowerPoint very quick. Let's go to the configurable Workday security. So for example, how you can secure data inside the Workday system. That's all has been, described inside this PowerPoint. And this is what the trainer will be referring, right? So this has details of each and every concepts of the Workday security. Okay.
And then we also have a lot of case studies. We have capstone projects. He can show you that as well. Go down a little bit.
Sure.
Those are also very good. You can work on those. And then we have a lot of materials shared by the trainer as well.
Right. So this is a case study, right? So how the project is being implemented for a particular organization. So you all can complete this as well. This is scenario based or the real time based, case studies which you all have to implement. And then at the last, you have shared by trainer tab as well, or the section available. So this, if during the class or the course, if trainer feels that if he or she has to provide some kind of additional document to the students, so the document will be present under shared by trainer as well. So for example, we have something called as, let's say, calculated fields, right? If you click on this, it's Excel document which trainer has asked you to complete this, right? It's additional document. Or let's say if I feel that I have to provide some kind of documentation from Workday, right? Which is not publicly available, or if I create something and I can provide you all, right? So this is also will be available as part of the shared by trainer tab. So the documents inside this shared by trainer tab, it varies, right? Based on the trainer's recommendations and documents which will be provided. Okay. And then here at the last, we also have the video recordings for each and every class. So for example, this LMS portal is from the previous batch, which got completed, right? So each and every session's video is placed here in this LMS site, right? So if I scroll down, we have, right? So we have the videos for each and every session, right? Let me give you one example. So for example, this was the topic for integration. We have something called as EIB in the Workday system, right? So this was covered as part of this particular class with real-time examples as well, right? So each and every class recording is available here so that the students can refer this at the end of the class as well, after the end of the class as well. And then we also have this meeting links available, right? For each and every class, we have the meeting links available. So it becomes handy for the participants, right, as well as the trainer, so that they can simply go here and access the meeting link and join the meetings or the classes. And here with the help of this platform, you can even raise a ticket. So let's say after the class you have a doubt, or even you need to ask one question from the trainer or from the support team as well. So you can simply raise a ticket, okay, and your question will be answered by the support team. We have Workday HCM certifications tab here as well. So Alok will be explaining this after I'll cover this. So you have certification options as well. Any questions, concerns on this platform from anyone?
Hi, I have one question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I just wanted to know, so we will discuss on reports or we will create also?
We'll create the report.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have something called as simple report and advanced custom report, and that's what we'll discuss.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So let me do one thing. Let me quickly show you how the tenant looks like, and then we'll have the questions at the end. So you have to log into the remote desktop to access the tenant. What is the process to log into the remote desktop? That you all will get the process flow, right? What are the steps to access the desktop? But it is available inside the remote desktop or RDP. And here, if you see, this is how the platform looks like, right? Before logging to this in the actual world, you need to have this URL and the username password. Sometimes it's SSO as well, but let's assume that you have username password and that's it. And you are into the Workday world. So we also call it as a tenant, Workday tenant, right? And this is how the look and feel of how it looks like, right? It's very simple to navigate, right? And for every client, right? For every client who is into the Workday system, the look and feel will be same, right? You will see the banners will be different, right? All these awaiting your actions will be different, but the overall look and feel will be same for each and every client who is using Workday. Okay, so here if you see, you have search box where you can search for any of the employees, any of the transactions, any of the reports, or any of the items, right? Here you also have the person's profile with which you have logged in. So for example, I have logged in with this account, right? So this is how it looks like. And I'll give you one example. Let's say I want to search a person profile here, right? Who is part of my organization. So I'll simply type Logan McNeil. If I click here, right? So I have easily searched it, right? So I've simply typed a text here. So all the search results appear with Logan McNeil. So I got this profile, right? So here I have, you can navigate to each and every sections of this person. Maybe if you are new to the Workday system, you might not understand it, but if you spend some time here, so you will be easily able to navigate. Anyways, we would discuss all these in detail in the classes, right? This is a part of your basic navigation or the first class. How do you navigate to the Workday system? we have something called as My Tasks, where you will get all the items which is pending and which you have to complete, or the person who has logged in, he has to complete. Right? So this is how the platform looks like. You can perform n number of transactions. So I'll give you one example. Let's say you are a technical resource, right? You want to create the integrations. I know integrations is something complex, but let's say you need to create. You just simple have to enter a task called as create integration system. That's it. You are good to go. Right? You have something called as a concept of supervisory organization. You have to, if you have to create it, you simply enter a task. You access this, provide different level of details, and you are good to go. You can create the n number of items inside this Workday platform. And it's the single platform, right, where the each and every module is implemented. So, for example, you won't have a different platform to implement recruitment or the time and absence or benefits. No, you have the same platform. In the same platform, you have different tasks available, different tools available to implement each and every module, to configure the integrations as well. Okay, so for example, let's say if you want to implement benefits, you don't have to log into a different portal. No, right? It's the same platform, and you can implement a number of things as per the client's requirement. I'll pause for a moment. Let's go to your questions if you have any questions, concerns from anyone. Okay. If not, Alok, we can go ahead and discuss about the certification program as well.
All right. Okay. So the first things first, if you have not followed us on LinkedIn Learner Community, please do that right away. I've sent you the link. Why you want to do that? Because it's a free portal. You are not going to get as much information as in you'll get here. Workday community is a closed community. You're not going to get access, but we post a lot of content. So for example, I'm just going to open one of these posts. This is obviously our advertisement trying to post about our students. Sometimes people are like, hey, can you show us some of the students who have taken the training from you? So you can go to this and just take a look at this. You can just directly click on this person and then see that they have posted about the certificate of completion they have done from ZaranTech. So there's like a lot of them. We just posted very few, but you can see all these people have taken, and they have probably posted their certificate of completion. Now, what is the certificate of completion? Why is it valuable? The certificate of completion we provide you is very valuable. I'll tell you why. I'll show you, in fact, why. So all of you have access to this cohort, which we sent. At the end of your training, you're going to receive something like this, a certificate of completion, which looks like this. I'm going to show you a sample and can show you why it is very valuable. So let's say this person, Monu Verma, got this certificate of completion from ZaranTech. This is, it is verifiable. Your employer or your future employer can actually verify with us that you have completed this course. But on top of that, what you should do is you should literally go to the certificate of completion and always add to your profile. Now, I'm not going to add, but I'm going to show you what you do. This is my profile. So you add your certificate of completion. The minute you get ZaranTech here, you're already tagging us. When you tag us on LinkedIn, every employer, we have about 100,000 people who follow us on LinkedIn. They know that you have completed your training from ZaranTech. So they have a very good idea what ZaranTech offers. So that is why we always tell you to share your profile on LinkedIn and have a LinkedIn profile done. If you don't know how to do your LinkedIn profile, we have a cheat sheet for it. We'll showcase that as well. And then, as you can see, this is a verifiable certificate of completion. So it tells everybody that, hey, this person has done this training from ZaranTech. And our training is pretty in detail training. It's a lot of stuff. And then in this, you can also go ahead and see all these links of people who have completed. We have posted the links. You can directly talk to them if you want to, ask them how was the training, whatever you want to do. Then we have Google reviews. You can see that, upcoming batch details, all of that stuff, all this stuff. Somebody asked me a question about corporate training. All the corporate training details are here. This particular cohort document is everything for you. All you have to do is just like, let's say you want to find out about Workday tenant, click on it and just go there. It will take you there. You want to see a video about the tenant? It's right there. Now, some of you or most of you are very interested in the certificate of completion and the certification itself. Workday certification guidance, you can go there and you can see all this video. We have an ultimate guide which you could download. Everybody should download because this is the most updated guide you will ever find as of November 2024, because as of November 2024, Workday has updated their certification program and all the details. And I'm going to talk about this. Another thing what you can see is you can see this document. It's a Workday certification materials. We have posted all these materials for free for you. So if you have, you can actually see this and go to this. Oh, not this one, sorry. I'll show you where it is. But the certification materials are provided to you for free on our Teachable platform. Okay, so let me just show you that. So this is covered. Any questions here for now? All right. So let's jump to this one. This is our Teachable platform. Again, all these links, you don't have to copy paste. Everything is right here. In this document we have shared with you, everything. You have literally everything. Okay. You can see all the certification materials. You can go here, see the materials right there. You can you can read on these materials. All these materials are here. Take a look at it. How much materials we prepare for certification. So before November 1st, 2024, your HCM certification involved 3 exams. One is HCM Essentials Core Certification Study Materials, and then in each in each exam, you had 3 types of questions. One is a multiple choice question, scenario-based question, and your task-oriented question. All those questions, everything is here. You don't have to pay us $1 single to get these materials. It's all free. We post a lot of content for free. If you know ZaranTech.teachable.com, all you have to do is just go to all courses, download as much you want to do. Everything is free. You want to download a comprehensive guide on Advanced Studio, do that. Pechi, everything we prepare ourselves, ground up. All these guides are prepared by us. They're not your 1 or 2 pages. They are like 200, 300 pages guides. All of this is right here for you for free. Okay. But anyways, so that's that. Also, another thing I want to talk about is our Workday Learner Community YouTube channel. Now, a lot of you are like, oh, well, I want to learn what is Workday, HCM, whatever. Somebody asked. So if you go to our full playlist right here on HCM, if you see here, we have 186 videos for you to learn just HCM. 186 videos. Anything you want to know about HCM or anything within that, it's all here. You can go through these videos and learn by yourself. A lot of times people are like, they're college graduates. They don't have that kind of funds. They want to learn. They can learn here. And they only pay for the, practice and everything. So they come here and learn everything. It's all there for free. In fact, we have one video which is like full course. The whole course is here for free. Everything is here, but this is your Workday Learner Community. If you want to know, it's youtube.com/Workday Learner Community. And then you want to go to playlist and go to the HCM playlist. There are a lot of Workday courses. We offer basically every course. So all those videos are right here. So I'm going to close YouTube right now. I have shown you Teachable as well. What else is there? I did talk about this cohort as well. So everything what you have questions wise, if you want to verify what our training program is and this and that, whatever. Another thing, one more thing I surely want to tell you guys. And there's a lot of times people have asked this, what is the, let me show you this first. We take payments on your credit card. So right here, and then some people want to use the option of installment payments. You have that option right here. Sorry, I have to show you. A lot of times people ask this question, so I got to show you this, okay? Quickly. So you have all these questions. Sorry, that's showing my personal information. All right, so once you go here, and then you have this option called Klarna and Afterpay, you can use those 2 options to pay using installments, okay? All right, now, any questions till now? So if you don't have any questions, I'll straight away jump into certification.
Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. You have
No,
shown
go
us
ahead.
the YouTube videos, right?
Correct.
Is that the same you're going to teach, or you're going to teach some other extra modules or some other extra syllabus
No,
in
it's
the
the same
regular
thing.
class?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, course. Workday HCM course has not changed much except one and R2s. We're going to show you like sorry, I have to explain that. So every year, there are upgrades which Workday comes up with. And it's R1, I think it's March one comes out. And then after 6 months, another R2 comes out. So our training program is going to be most up to date based on the R1 and R2 updates. So as of now, we are still in R2 2024. Okay, so we will teach you the latest R1, sorry, so right now, since it's September 2024, so we are still in R2. And then R1 2025 is going to come in R1 2025 is going to come in March of 2025. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You are correct, Alok. Yes.
Awesome.
Sorry. Yeah, if at all we want to take only certification help, since we cannot go by our own, we need support from any of the employees of the Workdays, right? To take the certification from Workday.
I didn't get that question. Go ahead, please.
No,
Again.
if at all we want to take a Workday certification, for example, I am unable to fund $699 for now. Okay, for some reason. I need help for certification, Workday certification. Will you support only for that? Is there any option?
Well, as a company, we don't. We
don't.
only support not support. Okay, there are two things. So we don't refer anybody who has not gone through our training program. But support-wise, we provide all the support right here on our platform. I mean, anybody can go and download that. So that there are two parts to your question. So as of now, we train about 150 to 170 students on a monthly basis. On top of that, only probably like 30 to 40 are referred directly to the partner company to do the certification. Why is that? Because not everybody is ready. Because you don't want to spend that kind of money and lose all that. I'll cover that in a little bit. So I'll explain you what that means. Okay. So, but if you are coming, because a lot of times, a lot of companies, people do trainings from other institutes, whatever, and they come to us and be like, hey, can you get us certified? Hey, can you get us tenant access? The answer to both the questions is no.
Okay. Gotcha. Right? Thank you.
We support our enrolled students and our only. Okay. So let me jump straight into this. If you can see the screen, okay, because sometimes the size is too low. So if you are okay to see it, please say something.
I can see it clearly.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. All right, so your certification, this is after November 1st, 2024. If you are directly joining a company, like a customer company, the customer will actually refer you, the customer will actually buy this course for you and this course for you. Okay. So let's say you're a college graduate who got hired by XYZ customer. And the customer's like, okay, great. We hired you. You're good, whatever. Now we're going to train you on Workday. They train them a little bit on the floor, but then they pay for this training program through Workday, which costs 4 credits, which is $3,200. So they buy the credits from Workday and they get their people trained. So this one right here is 4 credits. It takes 4 days. You are going through your customer company only. Nobody can just go and take this course. You have to either work for a customer company or a partner company as an employee, and then they enroll you to learning.workday.com, where your course fee is already paid by your company, and then you take this course, which is 4 days, 4 credits, 4 times 8 is 3,200, and then you take this course based on your own schedule, because there is dates and times you pick. And then after that, you appear for this 2-hour proctored exam, Workday Pro HCM course certification exam. Once you clear that, you are Workday Pro HCM course certified consultant. Now, a lot of times people have asked me this question, what is proctored? I'll explain you what is proctored. Now, Workday does allow you to take the certification from your online setting. When you have an online setting, you have to be on the camera at all times. Your camera has to face you, and then you have to turn the camera around in the room, and nobody can be in the room. And the camera also has to, back of you should be the door. So the door, you, and camera should be all in line. This is how a proctored exam is done. Workday is very strict with their certification, very strict. More than 50% of the people who take certification fail because it is not easy. Now, I'm not trying to scare you. Please understand. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to give you the facts. If a person takes our training program or any other training program and goes through just learning and not practicing, the chances of failure for the certification is very high. The passing mark for this certification is above 80%. I think 75 or 80. Please don't quote me on that. I can get you that information because they always change, so that's why. The requirement, average requirement, what we have seen going through our training program and putting a minimum of 100 to 120 hours of practice. Once you have done that, you have a very good chance of clearing your Pro HCM course. Sorry, I have to say this exactly how it is. Certification exam. Give me 1 second, guys, 1 second. So that's how it works. Now, many of you have already heard that I said to take the certification, you have to either work for a customer company or a partner company. Now, how does ZaranTech help a person getting certified? What we have done is we have collaborated with sales partners, service partners, and staffing partners. Now, let me just show you that. So a lot of you have knowledge on this. 1 second. I'm going to open that partner website.
Hello, I have a question here. So we have a two types of certification.
Hold your question, please. Just hold on. Let me finish something. All right. No issues. All right. So this is your, again, everything is right here. Okay. So if you go here, this is Workday's website. All the partners are here. So if you see, there are deployment service, which is implementation. AMS is your application management service, and staffing service. These are all the different partners. I don't think sales partner is here. So these are all the partners, but Workday is actually increasing their partnership a lot with a lot of companies, which is very good. So all these are partner companies. We have collaborated with about 4 companies to get you certified. Now, how does that really work? So what happens is, after you have taken your training with us, there is another thing I want to cover. So please hear me out very clearly. After you have completed your training with us and completed your 120 hours of practice and gone through all the assignments, assessments, and everything, you literally are here. You don't have to pay $3,200 and $3,200 for the course. And you're going to ask me this question, how come we don't have to pay? Because these are optional. So our course prepares you for these 2, and you can directly jump to the HCM course certification exam. How does that work? After our training is completed and you have gone through all of this stuff and your practice, learning, reading, all of that stuff, and you let us know that you are ready for the certification. At that point, we refer you to the certification partner company. I mean, not certification, the partner company who work with us. because we are collaborated with us. And then they will take over. You'll pay them directly, and then they will pay Workday. And they will get you an ID to learning.workday.com, and you will go ahead and get certified. You'll choose a date. Whenever you want to get certified, you'll get certified. That's the whole process. Now, when you do get certified, we normally go through staffing partners. When you do get certified, on the certificate will show the name of the staffing partner. Now, some people who come from PeopleSoft, it's SAP, Oracle, SAP SuccessFactors, SAP HCM, Oracle HCM, they are the best candidates to move into Workday because they already have a very good understanding of HCM. Just the software, the tool is changing. So for them, it's very good. And when they come, they go to the certification, they clear the certification now. Why is Workday certification so important? Workday certification raises your job opportunity by 4x. That's how important Workday certification is. And once you get certified, showcase that directly on your LinkedIn profile. Say that you got the training from ZaranTech, because ZaranTech obviously has a very, very good outlook on LinkedIn. And we will tag you. We will put you right in front of every customer out there, because a lot of customers follow us. And then we will get you all that, you need for your LinkedIn profile to go out there and get that job. Obviously, you can apply for that job through LinkedIn or any portal, or maybe the staffing partner you went through, or a consulting company or staffing company. But your chances of getting a job increases 4x when you complete the certification. This is the whole certification process. Now I'll take questions, starting with the person who asked me that question first. And I had to stop you. Go ahead, please. Hello?
Three types of
Naveen, go ahead.
certifications here.
Yeah, we have two types of certifications, like one is Workday Pro and the implementation certificate. So what's the difference between both of them, and what kind of certificate we get from ZaranTech?
Okay. You will go for the Workday Pro. You're not going to go for this one right here. This is the implementer ID. You're not going to go for that yet.
Yeah.
You're going to go here. Let me answer your question.
Okay.
So you're only going to go for the Workday Pro. You're not going to go for the implementer ID yet. To go for the implementer ID, you have to have at least 2 years of experience. And after that, go for your implementer ID. Because if you go for the implementer ID, you have to pay another $3,200 and another $800. You get an implementer ID, but you cannot work on implementation project because you don't have enough experience. You have to have real-time experience working on, as a Workday consultant. So we always tell people, just get your pro, get the job, start your job, work on a job, get that experience, work with your customer, then go for the implementer ID. That's the first question. First answer to your first question. The second one is ZaranTech only provides a certificate of completion. ZaranTech does not provide any certification. ZaranTech provides a certificate of completion of your training with ZaranTech. That's it. Did I answer your question?
So this is not you will not certify me as if I'm a good consultant in Workday. So you only give us completion certificate. In that mean you say?
No, I didn't get your question. What was that?
In that way, you only give us you only give us the course completed certification, or you also give us.
Once you complete our course, you get a certificate of completion, which is from ZaranTech, because ZaranTech is not a partner company or customer company of Workday. Okay. You get a certificate of completion showcasing that you have gone through 40 hours of training, practice, lab work, and everything, and you've got this certificate of completion in your name, verifying that you have gone through all this stuff. That gives you that verification to your next employer. Then you go for the Workday certification from Workday. Okay. If it was not for ZaranTech, you will only be stuck here. If it was not for ZaranTech, you will be stuck here. You will only get certificate of completion from your training company, and you will never reach here because no other company has collaboration with sales, service, and staffing partner to get you certified. Most of the training companies, when you Google, don't have this. We didn't have it until last 8 months. We just got this program set up with the collaboration partners. Anybody else has any question?
Oh, yeah, I have one. Yeah, if you do a certification from any partner companies like Accenture or Deloitte, that will bring a more weight to my profile. So what will it bring if I complete certification from ZaranTech?
Okay, I think you're way too confused. You're using the word certificate all over the place. Okay, first of all, doesn't matter what company, Accenture or whatever, doesn't matter. The certificate is from Workday. Who is your employer doesn't matter. Who you get a job with doesn't matter. So let's say you're working with Accenture. Let's say, okay, and you go as a Workday consultant. Let's say you have 2 years of experience with Accenture. Now, you go to your manager and say, hey, I want to get certified. So your manager will say, we'll see. That's the first thing they'll say, we'll see. Because they don't want to spend $3,200 on you yet. They don't want to spend that because they have to spend $3,200 plus $800. So when you go through our training program, you don't have to pay this because we prepare you for this. You can directly jump. You can work for Accenture, be an employee there, and still get certified with us. I mean, not certified, training with us, and then we can get you into the staffing partner to get certified. Once you get certified, hold your certificate and go to Accenture and say, hey, I got certified. And go to the staffing partner company and ask them to transfer the certificate in the name of Accenture, customer company. They'll do it for free. Understood now?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And how many years it is valid?
That's a good question. I knew somebody's going to ask. Last time, before November 1st, it was 2 years. This time, I'm not sure. 1 year or 2 year. Mine, do you know that validation? I think it's 1 year.
It's 1 year.
1 year.
It's 1 year, right?
Yeah.
So you have to. So these certifications should be updated for every release, right? So you have 2 releases, 2 major updates
Okay,
from
that I was going to cover, or else they'll
Sure.
get confused. So what is saying that once you are certified, let's say you went through the certification either by paying this, or by just paying this and going through our training to cover this part. Let's say you're certified and you have this certification. Every 6 months, you have to recertify yourself. And there is no cost for recertification. You just log into your Workday portal, learning.workday.com, and recertify yourself. Now, what does recertification means? Because Workday comes up with R1 and R2 updates, every 6 months, you have to recertify by logging into your portal ID, which is learning.workday.com, user ID, password, and you have to recertify. Recertify is very easy. You just watch some videos and take a test. I don't think anybody has ever failed the recertification. It's very easy. It just are updates. You watch some videos and take some multiple choice questions and you're clear. So then your certification will say you're recertified. And every 6 months you have to do that. Every Workday consultant does that who is certified. All right, I'm going to go to the next question. There was a lady asking a question. Please go ahead. Somebody was asking a question.
So that means, do we need to write exam for every 6 months?
You have a recertification program where you log into learning.workday.com, okay, with your user ID, password. And then you go through few videos which are for R1 update or R2 update, and then you take a multiple choice question. And that's how you get recertified.
Alok, quick question. At that time, do we still need support of that partner company who allowed us to go to Workday certification exam? Or is it completely independent? Or as a consultant, I can independently go and recertify myself?
No, yeah, you don't need their help. You have a user ID password already to learning portal from them.
Once you get certified, you'll get a username password.
Correct,
So where
correct.
you can go ahead and log in.
Okay, that username password carries with me whichever company I go.
Yeah.
So will it be expired? I mean, if we don't do it?
If you recertify, then there will be no. Unless you are not doing anything, then your certification, any certificate will expire at one point in time, right? So you have to recertify.
In fact, did you hear? I didn't know this, but SAP certifications are also valid for 1 year.
Yeah.
I just heard that, and I was like, "Whoa!" We've been doing SAP training for almost 16 years, and SAP started the same thing. SAP certifications are only valid for 1 year.
Oracle
So
certifications
you mean to
are also
say sorry? So you mean to say we need to log into some portal and there we need to complete our certification?
Yes.
No. Okay.
That is
how. Let's use the words correctly. You're already certified in Workday Pro HCM course certification. You will be given a user ID password to log into your portal. It's called learning.workday.com. Every 6 months, you will get a notification. Based on that, you will log into the portal and you will recertify yourself. There is no cost to recertification. Don't quote me on this, but I'll tell you something. I'm not 100% what is your recertification process. I mean, you have to watch some videos. I know that 100%. But the type of questions I have heard is multiple choice questions. But Mike can tell me, are there any written questions or anything like that, Mike?
No. So there are multiple choice questions for the recertification, and we have unlimited attempts as well.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for that detail. One more thing. So, for example, like if we get certified with some company like ABC, and you mean to say we will get the username and password from them?
It's not from company you're getting. I'm sorry, but it is from the Workday. It is from the Workday.
Learning.workday.com. It's from Workday. No company is getting certified. So it's like this. The certification is Microsoft certification. Let's say Microsoft certification. Any company can offer that certification, right? But at the end, you're always taking the Microsoft certification. Like that, this is a Workday certification. Accenture can offer you, pay for you for $800. You can get certified. XYZ can offer, but the certification is still from Workday.
Okay, super. So you mean to say, for example, if I got certified from Accenture, let's consider this. So if I move out of Accenture also, I shall be able to complete my recertifications, correct?
Yes.
Correct. But Accenture will cancel your ID, I think, after 1 year. Is that correct, Mike?
Then how we will be doing our recertification again, if we want to do?
You will keep it valid for 6 months. If you get a job, you get a job and have your new employer, you go contact Accenture and tell them to transfer it to your new employer. That's how it works.
Okay. And one more question. So you mentioned about ZaranTech certification, and we can directly...
It's actually, the company name is ZaranTech. Z.
Yeah.
There is no J. Okay.
ZaranTech, right?
No. ZaranTech. Z. Okay.
Yeah. Your company.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, for example, if I get certification from your company, you said like we can optional the first 2 parts, HCM core for administrators, right? So I have seen in some JD certification is additional like that. How different is that certification with the one which mentioned in the JD?
Okay. So this is a certificate of completion. When you take our training program, you only get a certification of completion from ZaranTech, stating it as a proof that you have done this course. That's it.
Okay.
This is now, don't treat it like a certification. It's not Workday certification. It has nothing related to Workday. This is just a proof for your future employer to know that you have done a training from ZaranTech because it's verifiable.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else. Yeah.
Hello.
Any other questions? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Sani, and I'm actually trying to inquire somewhere at one point in the training. I heard that you give access to one of those free videos, or on ZaranTech.com, you have those self-paced learning videos also available, which I think are rated at some prices. So with this program or the live training, are those going to be separate, or we will have access to those, or do we have to pay extra for those? Yes, these.
You can take this course as well. This is self-paced video training program. But when you are taking a live training, you don't need this. You're taking a live training, right?
Okay, but will we have access to our live training videos or these training videos?
You will have absolute access to your live training videos. We just showed you in the learning management system, learning management LMS, you will have access to the sessions you go live. So let's say your training lasts for 7 weeks. All the sessions you have attended are recorded and they are posted on your learning management system. You will have access to that.
Okay, so not to these self-paced then?
No, this has nothing to do, because those are
I'm
recent.
asking is because I'm not talking about only HCM training. If I have to take finance or any other self-paced or any, compensation related or any other later, do we have any access? All these,
you can always go ahead. Please finish your question, sir. Sorry.
So it's just like, do we have to separately pay for this, or is there any pro rate or any payments, which we can make to get access to these also while being a student at ZaranTech?
Okay. So when you take instructor-led live training program from ZaranTech, you will have access to the videos of the live training sessions. On top of that, if you want any of this video training, you can just go sign up and pay, and you will learn by itself. These are yearly subscriptions. This is per year. But if you are saying, I would love to get access to a full portal of videos, there is surely as a program. Let me show you. So you go here, scroll down all the way, go to the bundle package. It is $999 for a year, where you get every course under the umbrella of ZaranTech, all the video courses, plus all the future courses. Meaning, like, let's say we have 23 courses, video courses added on the platform. We do another 3 courses under Workday. Those you will have access to. So you will have all these courses, all the courses under one umbrella. So you don't have to pay $299, all this stuff. There are a lot of people who take that. In fact, companies take this bundle package. That's what it was made for. A lot of corporates sign up for subscriptions. They have like 20, 30 employees. They don't want to go one at a time. They want the whole package deal. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Question, for these self-paced trainings, are they annual subscriptions? Do we get tenant access as well?
You can request that. That is, again, $149 per month per user.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I can show you what it is in this. I can show you a little bit quickly.
Under the bundled program also, we will not be getting the tenant access. I mean, we have to separate.
Tenant access is totally separate.
Okay.
Yeah, so under the HCM program, how it will look like. Let's just show you. You will have glossary terms, everything, all the ebooks. You will have everything, literally everything. Previews, you can actually see the previews. You can see some videos, so you'll know exactly what type of videos, everything, the whole 9 yards. So see how detailed this is. It's still here only.
I just have one question. So when I put the certificate on LinkedIn or some other portal, so will the company accept that I have done any certification from ZaranTech or some institute? It's only for ZaranTech, not any other institute.
Yeah. In fact, let me just show you that, okay? How many people actually post this? Just let me show you. And why they post it and what happens once they post. So I'm going to go to my portal on ZaranTech page. We actually try to post their profile on our main page. That way they'll get more visibility. Now, see our ZaranTech page. If you see here, let me just show you a little bit. All these people who take the training, we always post about them right here. See? And then a lot of people actually comment on these. Excellent training with this, that. That's why, because our training is very recognized. See, all these people. Now, you will see, we just don't offer one course. So we offer about 400 IT courses. So a lot of people take training from us. But we do. Yeah, so, but we posted 2 places. Go ahead.
This thing I understand. When the post in LinkedIn or some other place, it's fine. But I'm just asking, when let's take an example. I am a fresher in Workday. Okay, and I keep in Naukri, means like this ZaranTech certificate. Is it workout? Yeah, it's only for certification, completion certification. It's only for completion certificates. It's means like it's like this for my resume. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. To simply answer your question in one word, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions? Anyone else? Please ask questions if you have any. All right. Well, since there is no more questions, we are. The reason I was telling you that we have so many followers is because my profile itself has 57,000. But if you see, overall, we have about 450,000 followers. We have all these pages right here. You see all these pages, so you have a lot of followers. So like our data science learner community has about 149,000. All those communities have a lot of followers. But again, that's none of that will help you. What will help you is this, our Workday learner community. That's where we post. That's where most people are always there. And we are a US-based company, so a lot of companies in the US are always looking at our posts because we post some of the best guides, and we get a lot of hits on it. So mostly a lot of the learning and development directors, everybody's on here all the time. We get quite a lot of. Some of our posts actually gets about 3,000, 4,000 likes. So see this, we posted the guide. A lot of people downloaded that guide because nobody has posted something like this. It's about 222 page guide. I would really recommend anyone and everyone to please download this guide. It is end to end. Talks about everything. See the chapters, about 16 chapters. Essential tips and strategies, understanding Workday certification levels, certification courses, all of this, the whole 9 yards, but only under the umbrella of HCM. Okay, because under HCM you have compensation, you have advanced, you have pro benefits, you have recruiting, learning services, talent, people, and then I think that's it. Yeah, all that comes under HCM. All right, Mike, I think I'm done here. Since they don't have any questions.
One question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So when you mention about you will be providing us access to the tenant for $149 per month, right?
No. If you enroll to the program,
yes, of course.
Once you enroll to the program, let me make this a little more clear. Sorry, I was not clear. Okay, so once you enroll to the program right here, it comes with 2 months of tenant access. It comes with that. That is included in the price. After that, because people want to practice, it is $149 per month.
Okay. In that 2 months, let's consider you first in 2 months. So will all the modules are enabled in that? So far you showed many things, right? Which are part of Workday. So everything and the latest applications
everything under the umbrella of Workday HCM is there. Yes. Good question. Very good question. Everything under the umbrella of HCM is there. Yes.
Only HCM, not payroll.
You're going for HCM.
Okay.
If you are, because we are actually launching a finance program as well. If you go for finance, then it'll only have finance stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I wanted to see and check like for the live training, Workday live training, like how much, sorry, I joined late. How much is the price?
It's right here.
Oh, 6. Okay. That is the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. It comes with 2 months of tenant access. A lot of times people just think that it's a $6.99, but it comes with 2 months of tenant access, and our tenants are 24/7. One person did ask a question. Very good. Thank you very much. And what she was really asking is, there are a lot of companies, I don't want to name anybody. Everybody is doing a good job. Let them do whatever they're doing. Other companies, what they do is they'll give you a tenant access, but then they will give you 3 hours to practice per day. None of that happens with ZaranTech. You get your own dedicated user. You want to wake up at 2 a.m. and practice for 10 hours, it's up to you. There is no time limit. There's nothing. You have 24/7 dedicated access to your own tenant.
So
we have sent you this document. This document basically has every information. Let me just show you a little bit of navigation to this document. Basically, just click here about the trainer. If you want to go, click, you'll go there.
Okay, got it.
We have sent you, but if you don't have it, please let us know. And then your job readiness program. I cannot stress enough. This program is the program where you will learn everything: how to build your LinkedIn profile, how to build your resume to be ATS proof. You know, like that ATS will delete some of the resumes, all that stuff. It'll also showcase to you how to build your resume to be accepted by the ATS system, and how to actually use some prompts, ChatGPT prompts, to train you on how to take an interview for a particular job description. So what I mean, I'll tell you what I mean. So let's say you have completed our Workday training program. You have also completed the certification. Let's say now you put your resume out there, building your resume using our profile, using a resume cheat sheet. You apply for a job which has a job description. Now, there are 2 things you have. One is a job description, and the second one is your resume. We have a prompt for that. You feed that prompt to ChatGPT, and you tell them, this is the job description, and this is my resume. Now, ask me questions and do a mock interview for me for 24 straight. It will do that. So we use ChatGPT quite a lot to help you guys as well, because obviously those tools help quite a lot. But it's going to base everything on that particular job description and your profile. So let's say you have PeopleSoft experience for 5 years. You jump from PeopleSoft to Workday. You learn Workday from us. You get certified. You get the certificate of completion. And now you want to apply for jobs in, let's say, Bangalore, India. Okay, you got the job description. Now you're like, okay, I want to go prepare for this. Now, who's going to prepare you for this? ChatGPT can. In fact, all that stuff is posted on our learner community. If you I know how much we like to scroll. Take one day, do yourself a huge favor. Go to the learner community and scroll. Just scroll. Take a look at the material. Take a look at the prompts. Take a look at everything we have posted. And then you will see all those prompts we posted, all that information we have posted just to help you out. So that's what we post here. We post a lot of content to help you. All right. Anything else, guys?
Quick question. So if we miss this January 15th, the session, when will be the next one? Generally, is it every 2 months?
We conduct about 2 to 3 batches a month. So don't worry about it. Just reach out. Okay. Yeah. There's a huge demand for our training program. We cannot even keep up with the training program. Right now, Mayank, I think, is taking another batch. I don't know if Mayank is not, but we have another 4 trainers doing live training at the same time. So.
And how long is the course for?
36 to 40 hours. Takes about 1.5 to 2 hours a day, Monday to Thursday, US time, 7:30 to 9:30, which is about 7 to 8 hours a week. Takes about 6 to 7 weeks.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? And I'm coming for Workday. Do you have anything for integration, live training, and certification, something like that?
In fact, good question. We are actually coming up with a very good program. Very good program. It is Workday Integration and Studio, 50-hour program. Okay. And the trainer is just amazing. He's an expert with about 12 years of experience. We are launching it it's very soon. So whoever is your training coordinator, please send them a message that you are interested, and they will send you all the details. In fact, please keep an eye on this place right here. This right here, all courses, ZaranTech all courses. We are going to be posting a very, very big guide, about 200 plus pages just for integration, and another guide for Studio, and another guide for financial management, which is Workday Financial Management, just in case if you want to go towards those fields. That is not any promotion I'm trying to do, because you're all in HCM. So I'm just telling you. Okay?
Thank you.
I have one question.
Please.
So I come from like a HR background with recruiting and everything. So do you recommend that I further my skills with like payroll or HR, like Workday recruiting or talent management? Any suggestions on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Very good question. So as a recruiter, I would recommend you 100% to get into this. I don't even know how many recruiters we have trained in this past, but your foundational course should be HCM. That's where you start. We tell this to everybody. For payroll, HCM. For finance, HCM. For integration, HCM. Anybody who's certified, take from Mayank, take from we have about 12 trainers taking trainings at all times. I mean, just for HCM, I'm saying. They all will recommend you, go get your HCM done first, because that's the entry to Workday that builds your foundation. So whatever you do in the future, let's say the other person said they want to move into integration, perfectly fine. They like technical stuff, perfect. But start with HCM. Okay. So if you want to go towards payroll, start with HCM.
Okay.
All right, guys, it was really nice. You guys had some of the best questions. I really thank you for asking those questions.